It was very enlightening and um, eye-opening for me. I knew that some things needed to be changed, but I didn't know how to get out of all of the cycles and things that I was in, especially just with the people that I was around. And maybe that's not the best way. Maybe it was my own choices. I felt very trapped in a lot of things. So coming here shed a lot of light on the possibilities of other options out there, um, as well as different tools that I can have in my own resource box to utilize when I'm now at a point where I'm more aware of catching some of those things that I don't want to be a part of, whatever sort of cycle or um, system I feel it is that doesn't align with me. So I now feel like I'm more equipped with tools that I can use to not get in those cycles and start uh, living from a space of creating more and having more peace rather than constantly being in fight or flight. So for me personally, I felt that I was in a safe space here. So I was able to kind of let down that shield and admit openly, like some emotions are stirring up now because it did really surface a lot of stuff that I've pushed down over the years for whatever reason. So my big aha was that there are people out there that want to help other people and give them tools that are going to truly help them grow and not ultimately be more detrimental in the long run. So for me, the big aha was that there are solutions out there and there are ways to not feel like you have to keep living a certain way and like this is just what life is. And I really was starting to feel that way. So this has my big aha has just been that just I've put so much effort into hiding that pain and not dealing with it that like it feels a little liberating to just be like I can let it out and now there are ways to live in a different way where I can grow instead of surviving pretty much. And with my daughter, I want her to be able to grow to her full potential. And if I'm constantly in survival mode, I cannot provide that for her. So my big aha is that it is possible. And there are people out there who want to help other people in a genuine way, like genuinely help them be better human and evolve to their best potential. The diet, the food, and I don't mean diet like, I mean like food choices, maybe is a better way to say it. The food choices have made a big impact on my digestion. Obviously, I have lost a few pounds, but to me, I just feel better. I haven't even had the desire to snack, and I had gotten into that habit at home where I was constantly snacking in between every meal. I've not even had that desire once while I was here. I go to bed feeling good. I wake up feeling good. I'm not having any of those like digestion issues. Um, what was the question again? Like I really got down on that food thing. I'm thinking about that food. Yeah, okay. And then the breathing and the qigong has been I'm constantly still like processing the power and the impact that it has because I already find myself just from these past couple of days utilizing it when something happens, if there's a conversation that's happening that maybe is like slightly triggers something in me, I'm able to utilize that breath to like get back in my body and back at peace and kind of view things a tiny bit differently. Um, and then this morning when we did the qigong and it was more, we had practiced it the past few days and we were all doing it together in this flow state. It felt like that felt very powerful. And today I felt like I really felt the energy in it. Like I was relaxed, but I also felt like energized from it in a way. And I think there's a lot of power in doing that daily. If I'm already feeling that after 3 or 4 days, I can't imagine what it will do if I continuously do it every day for 12 minutes. And I like want my daughter to do it with me. Um, as much as, I won't force her, but I think the more she sees me doing it and the benefits, obviously she's almost 8. So she knows what I've been like, what life has been like. So I'm really excited for some of this transformation or shifts to happen together, but also for her just to see, even if she's not fully on board because she's, I've programmed her a certain way or she's been programmed a certain way already. So it might be a little bit different for her perspective, but I think she will absolutely notice the shifts in me, which will then naturally make her want to go. The intense breathing session, I don't know what we want to call that. Um, but I didn't realize how powerful that was going to be. I mean, I literally started feeling like I had the flu while we were doing it, and then afterwards I was physically ill, but I also felt like it was stuff I needed to get out. Like it wasn't like um oh, I just don't feel good. My body literally felt like I was like purging energy and stuff I needed to get out, and I was physically ill because of how powerful and real that intense breathing exercise was. So that was like I loved everything, but that was the most I don't know the word, the most maybe surprising because I just wasn't expecting all of that. Like I told April that night when we went to bed, I was like, I was just expecting that like we're gonna close our eyes and a bunch of stuff was gonna come to my head, and I'd be like, let it go. And then I'm like sweating and I'm shaking and I'm like, am I gonna shit my pants? And I'm gonna throw up. And like I felt like I had a fever. Like so obviously that's like something you cannot make up. All we were doing was breathing. Like, obviously there was more going on, but from like a physical standpoint, we were breathing. There was no substances involved. There was no, it was just breathing. Um, and I've really enjoyed also just the community feeling of it all. Like it's making me realize that I've never really had one, except maybe like little times here and there. But this is so nice. Like good humans coming together to like help each other grow and also be able to like challenge certain things. And it's a safe space to do that. Like I don't think I've been in many like safe spaces. So thank you. Thank you. It's just been eye opening and like a breath of fresh air that, again, there are just genuine people out there that are like, how do we help people? Because there's not too many other people out there that are genuinely looking out for other humans and giving them tools that they can utilize themselves. Something as simple as learning how to control your breathing and have the breath move through your body a certain way. It's powerful. Yeah. I think I've just been really mind blown at um, the impact that 4 days can have. That I know I'm going to go back and it's going to keep snowballing from here. I already want to come back again.